Covering public companies are quickly becoming big crypto holders, as some have rushed this year to hold digital assets on their balance sheet, in some cases turning themselves into digital asset treasury firms. This trend, along with ETFs, has helped create this pie chart that you see right here. When it comes to public companies, they're the biggest holders, followed by private companies, ETFs, and then you got governments down here at the bottom with the smallest share. But look at this, 172 different public companies are actually holding Bitcoin right now. Well, institutional investors buying crypto is growing. It might mean valuations are stretching. You've got biotech companies like MEI Pharma, Sonnet Biotherapeutics, and 180 Life Sciences, now known as ETHZilla. They've announced pivots to crypto buying. You can see all three of these stocks popped when they made those announcements. I want to bring in Bloomberg's Monique Malima, who wrote about this. She joins us from Toronto. She's been following the story closely. Monique, I was pretty surprised to see this because I understand the idea of, maybe a company that's been crypto adjacent or a mining company becoming a Bitcoin or some sort of other crypto treasury firm. But companies completely outside of the space have been doing this. What did you find?
Yes, like you mentioned, there's been a growth in the amount of digital asset treasury companies. In the biotech space, there's been high interest rates, a lack of funding, and other factors that have been weighing down the industry. And as a result, for some of these companies that haven't had that same success in drug development, they're looking for other ways to improve their share prices, and some of them have turned to crypto. We've seen at least 10 different biotech companies just this year announce that they're going to now start buying and holding crypto. And like you mentioned, right after they make those announcements, then their stocks go right up. Okay, so
it works out in the beginning. How has it held up? And I guess a better question might be, is it a permanent pivot away from pharma, or are they just using it as an opportunity to raise money to make investments in biotech? I mean, biotech is a notoriously volatile, big bet industry, kind of like crypto.
Yeah, exactly. Like you mentioned, there's been a lot of volatility. For some of these companies, they're looking to still continue their biotech. The chair of ETHZilla told us that, well, they're going to continue with their drug development. They do see the Ethereum holding part of their business becoming a bigger part of the company going forward. And other companies are just making complete shifts over. We've seen Riot. They were one of the first biotechs to make this move back in 2017. And their shares went way up when they made these announcements as well. They peaked in 2021. And they're still up about 60% from before they used to do crypto, and now that's all they do. But their shares have come down about 80% from the original peak from their crypto holdings. So a lot of ups and downs for these companies, and some, when they see it's going well with crypto, decide to stay in that space, and others are just trying to use it as a way to raise more funds to be able to continue their biotech business.
Well, speaking of the space, I want to move away from biotech to another story that you have been covering, and that's the Trump media partnering with Crypto.com on, yes, another crypto treasury. They've agreed to do this with a blank check vehicle, the deal with Crypto.com to hold CRO tokens, TMTG. What is this?
So like you mentioned, they're going to be holding CRO tokens. That is the native token of the Kronos blockchain. This isn't a very big cryptocurrency. At the time of the announcement, it's about the 23rd biggest across the kind of crypto sphere. But they're going to be holding about 19% of the entire stockpile of Kronos tokens. This is going to be a public company that, like you mentioned, is going to be in partnership with Crypto.com. It's going to be with Yorkville Acquisition Corp. And Crypto.com also has some previous involvement with the Kronos ecosystem as well. So this is going to be a new foray in terms of crypto treasury companies, because they'll also be the largest holder of Kronos in the world and the first Kronos crypto treasury company.
MCGA is set to be the ticker. What do we think? Make Kronos great again? Make crypto great again? How do you read into it?
My guess would probably be Kronos, but it could really go either way. You know, Trump media has really gone kind of all in on crypto. We've seen they're offering crypto-linked ETFs. That's also going to be with Crypto.com. And Trump media's Truth Social is also going to have Kronos token rewards available as well.